What's up, folks? It's your boy, Mr. Bootleg Greg, aka your mother's favorite son-in-law, and this is my sister Irma.
You can call me Ermex Pialodocious. You can call me on the DMs, and I'll only charge you $5 a minute. I'm just kidding, guys. Life is, if you don't find humor in life, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And if you're able to like find solutions, like you don't always have to smoke, but when we smoke, you know, it's like it's really fine stuff.
That's what we. Excuse me. I can't even talk right. That's what we do. We smoke. We smoke. We talk. We relax. We chill. We reminisce. We preach positivity. We know there's a lot of negative that's going on in this world, so we just try not to push that. But with that being said, we do have a subject that we'd like to talk to you guys about.
That's right, guys. So this is season 2, episode 1, right? Like he just said. But we're going to, the title of the episode is going to be Long Lost Brother. Obviously, if you've been following us on the chains that we're on, like I did the first episode on that the other day. I don't know if you watched it or not, but I had to start. I was like, man, I got to start on my own. I got to do this. I got to cast the net because I got to find them. So, and with this, I'm just gonna say, I'm like, because you know, I like to do prayers and sacraments and stuff like that. So with this, I just want to say that we're drawing him in closer, so that he may know his family. You know, he has a big dad side of his family that he doesn't know about his dad's side of the family. I am part of your dad's side of your family, and so it would be a pleasure to like find him and actually like see him and talk to him and perhaps joke with him and all that stuff, you know.
Do you know his name that you can possibly give out, or?
No, see, if I had his name, I would have already found him. You know, because I don't know that info. Like I was saying, you know, excuse me. I might get emotional, but I'm not. You know, I'm 38. You know, and you like he's got to be like 37 or 36, and you know, just because we haven't grown up together doesn't mean that the bloodline isn't there. You know, I mean, honestly, when you guys hear me say, "Oh, I'm magical, we're magical," whatever, I mean that in the truest sense. I believe that everybody is a little bit magical, and sometimes certain families have stronger and more powerful things to be done, you know, and or just to be, you know. But the ultimate fact is that we're all like children of the universe, and whether you want to call it God or Creator or just universe, we came from something so amazing that they say that we're literally fragments of the universe. Everything you're looking at, and space dust and iron on the you know in the earth. So there is a genealogy that is part you that we want to find. The whole family don't know about it, but and I guess with this series,
Basically, yeah, my sister here is trying to find her brother. You know, so, we need your help. She needs your help. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, he's loved. You know, he needs to be found. He has a sister that's right here, as well as other family members that's looking for him. So
yeah,
hopefully through this video and other, you know, other videos that we may have, we may be able to find him.
yeah.
Soon.
I hope, you know, I made a joke. I was like, oh, I hope we can find them faster than we found Lady Gaga's dogs. But in but in the same context, you know, I pray that all missing people or things are found. You know, and I might have that awkward laugh and everything, but it's the fact of the matter is that there's sometimes we're gonna go there because this is the topic, long lost brother. How did he become a long lost brother? I mean, if you know him, send them to our DM, send them to my DM. You know, I mean, my phone number is out there. You can literally text me or call me, bro. And but what I'm saying is that like it's since I knew about him, I didn't know about him growing up. You know, I didn't. Like maybe like 3 years ago, my mom spilled the beans, and she was like, you know, you have another half brother out there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I know you didn't leave a brother out there, so like, what happened? Tell me what my dad did. And I got all the info, except I got no name. I got no name, guys. I got no name, I got no family records, nothing. I don't know who his mom is, and you know, all I know is that we got the same dad, and to me that's awesome. You know, whether we're just half or whether we're full, you have a drop of my blood, and honey, I'll pray for you until the day I die. Yes. And I will love you even if I will never meet you.
In Jesus' name.
Yeah, and I do pray that, you know, that kind of, maybe Christ can have some way in this. Yes. Because I think that figure came to show us that love more, do love more, whatever, and so here's my plea saying, help me love another brother. Like this guy right here, he's not just some dude. He's like this. He's a divine masculine, you know, and through the years, we grew a family ship. You know what I mean? And so if I can hold this much love for someone that comes from another mother and father, like, just know that you're going to be held in so much love, even if I never find you, if whatever. I just know that if the power of the internet can bring a lot of Lady Gaga's like stuff back, I think maybe the internet can help us find a little brother. But he's not so little. He's like 37, 36. He's Latino. He's gonna be Latino of descent. I don't know if the mom is straight up Latino, but we're Latino. So actually, we have a lot of genealogy. We're not just Latinos. We actually have like some parts European, and we have and we come from like Incas, and anyways, like it's a lot of cool stuff, guys. And we have like a little percentage of like Congo. So you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things we are. It's not just Latino. But that we fully embrace, because that's how I grew up. No, there wasn't Ancestry.com in my birth certificate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't test my blood for genealogy. So, although that would be brilliant.
Yes.
So
yeah, hopefully, like I said, he is out there. So, I don't know, maybe, you know, shit, maybe one of these days he may run across his shit and may watch this video and be like, oh damn, you know, we kind of look like each other, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, sure, if you're my dad's, we look alike.
Yeah. So, if you're out there, you know what I'm saying, just contact us, you know, contact your sister, you know, she's looking for you, she loves you, so.
For sure. And we're gonna make more episodes about this, because getting to that topic, like it's so beautiful, honestly, because my brother by choice over here is, and spiritually too, you know, people don't have choices when you come to that. Yes. Spiritually, we're all brothers and sisters and all that, or exes, whatever you want, respect to everything, but we're all brothers and sisters, we're all brethren. So it's really nice to kind of extend that, like a feminine and a masculine welcome to him. Like if you run into these videos and you're like, yeah, I think that's me, and my last name is Rubio or should be Rubio, and my dad left me, like whatever, never even was around, like you could be my brother, like hit me up, and I'm literally looking for my little brother. This guy though, the way my little brother became a long lost brother is because my dad ditched him. Like, I'm sorry, little bro, I'm so sorry, but you know, I think he could have made better choices in life, for sure. And something that this man did, and I admire, is that he is a grown-ass man, and he literally has a flock. I mean, he has beautiful children that are heirs to him, and if you knew and understand the way that I know this guy is just brilliance, you can just imagine what those little kids are gonna be, you know, and for you to have stuck around, because a lot of people choose not to, even if they're married, even if they're not married, you know, some people literally ditch the picture, and I'm gonna say people because some others ditch the picture too. So I congratulate you for stepping up.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You know, she pretty much gave me my flowers while I'm still breathing, and I appreciate that.
I got you, man.
I appreciate that.
No, I love this guy. You know, and when you have a chance to say things,
I love you too, Sister Irma.
that's what I'm saying, man. It's nothing but love.
Yes.
So you know, come get some love, brother. You know what I mean? Let's talk more about stuff. You know, I love to get into. I wrote some notes. When you shoot your shot, basically when you're having sex, boy or girl, I don't care who you are. You know, be responsible because you might create a life.
Yes.
And they're so precious that they absolutely need your priorities.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Once you become a parent, you know what I'm saying, you ain't living just for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just you're living for them at that point, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a responsible, caring parent, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just
Yeah,
because we all know excuse me, we all know there's guys out there, there's girls out there that so called gave birth or busted a nut and they don't do shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just the guys anymore. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's the females too. You know what I'm saying? That's who give birth and grandmother fucking raising them. You know, if that.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but be responsible. You know, at the end of the day, strap that shit up. You know, like I said, children are a blessing. I love my kids. So I mean, I'm just talking about others that's out there just not even doing what they should be doing as a parent. So.
It's true. And you know, I think I've talked a lot about this, like that parents should have like, and even it should be like part, you know, when they're said in high school, you know, they could totally put a class in parenting, because some of us are actually paying attention. Like remember sex ed when they showed pictures of gonorrhea, guys, that was it. Look at pictures of gonorrhea if you haven't had sex yet. Just do it, please, amuse me, and see if you want to just take a random person to bed without getting an STD check. Guys, it's disgusting. And I'm sorry if you ever run into STDs, but there's cures. Don't give up on life. There is cures for everything. But man, when I was 15 and I was a virgin, I didn't, you know, you don't need to know all my stuff, guys.
Yeah.
But like, when I was 15 and I was a virgin, thank you. That shit affected me. And I was like, ew, I don't want STDs. That is not cool. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to at least wait until I can handle an STD. And I waited till I was like 19. Okay? But that's just between me and you and the whole room that was there. Because I'm a freak. So anyways, guys, and that's true. If you're my long lost brother, you're probably a little hypersexual. Because, not that, oh, we're so irresistible. No. It's because it's part of some inheritance. I suffer from bipolar 2. I had an aneurysm when I was 29. So I think it's important that he knows that. Like, watch out for brain stuff. Like, do good things. I hope and I pray that he's doing healthy things for his body all the time. But if I know my family, you might have some issues with some situations or toxins or... You know, I don't know. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? You have some family that have recently passed of cancer.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's hereditary and stuff like that. You know, people may go through. You know, from anxiety to depression and stuff like that. You know, a lot of you may go through it or stuff like that, and Lord knows you don't want your kids to go through it. You know, or you know, you don't want nobody to, especially like depression and stuff like that. You don't want nobody to go through that, but I mean that shit happens. You know what I'm saying? I've been through depression, anxiety, and stuff like that. But I mean it's something that exists, and me personally, I just try to keep myself busy. I do smoke, but I mean that just numbs me. But I just try to keep myself busy, especially at a time of depression and anxiety and shit like
Yeah.
that. So
It's kind of like I saw this meme, and I was already like a weed smoker, and now it's like all of a sudden, like Great Spirit would tell me like start praying, and and it's not in a weird way. I don't hear something. It's when God talks to you, it's not even like a voice. It's that stillness that moves you, that even like moves you into a contemplation that it's beyond you, that that like God is speaking to you, and so that's why we have to be very quiet, because even our own thoughts can fool you into thinking, our ego can fool you, the enemy can fool you into thinking that it's that presence. But then again, like it's all omnipresent, but don't let him fool you, because a little g God is not bigger than a big God.
yes.
You know.
And all that ego shit is just played out anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just to each, to each their own. Everybody. A lot of people out there got egos for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just this imaginary ego. But
It's true.
like I said, I really don't care for all that shit.
It's like I don't want to go there, but I'm going there, because the Matrix, right? Like I don't think it's like that, guys. I don't literally think it's like that. Like we're in some batch of ooze and whatever. But I think in that sense they're talking about consciousness,
Right.
and how with consciousness we can do so much. With consciousness they created many of all the things that are literally surrounding you right now. Most likely you're looking through a cell phone that was created and engineered, and if you have an iPhone, you better thank like the powers of creation, because why iPhone is still in business is far beyond me. I'm not saying it shouldn't be in business. They're great. I love them. I love their products. Boo to your Pro 11, but like that phone is for shit. But look, why I'm bringing that up is because I don't know if you know this, and I'm bringing this up in relation to my issues, okay? But some people, like back in the beginning, 2001, 2002, and stuff like that, when iPhone was coming out, and 2007 and 6, that's when it started coming out. So, and I can fact check real quick, but I'm pretty sure that iPhone came out like in 2007 or something, and what happens is that the people that get employed with the people that make it in China, they get contracted. They get contracted, right? So it's like you're gonna work here 6 months, and only you're going to live, work, eat, breathe, live here. And it's this like giant complex, and it's like a trade-off. It's cool, right? Because it gives you shelter, and it gives you like your work, so you don't have to spend money on rent. You know what I mean? It's actually kind of cool. You get to like they actually did a lot of cool things. But see, some people couldn't handle being in one place all the time, like your work and then going like 10 steps to your bedroom. You know what I mean? Something like that. I'm not sure what it looks like, because it looks large when I see it on video. Like if it has like maybe like 5, 6 floors. Anyways, guys, people started jumping off of the top of the buildings into their death, guys. This is literally happened. Look it up. Whenever iPhone came out, people started having such issues in their factories where they make them. They started suiciding like off of the same building. So when you have your iPhones and your whatever, like be grateful because even, like just like we're grateful to Steve Jobs, like we're also grateful because they didn't die in vain. We're gonna use this technology to help each other out, to love each other, to care for each other, to be kind for each other, and if you're ever feeling like suicidal, because I fought those demons, Greg, and I beat their ass, and I signed a vow, saying I won't do this to my vessel anymore. My apologies, my creator. I didn't realize how precious this is, and that's something else. So be grateful for your phones, your iPhones. Be grateful for that. It doesn't happen anymore. Don't go protest. They have nets now. I'm sorry, guys. If you can't find humor in life, it's gonna be a wrinkly ass old age for you. You know, and wouldn't you prefer laugh lines over like angry worry lines? You know what I mean? Yeah, it started in November. It has been released since November of 2018. More than 2.2 billion iPhones have been sold so far, according to this. So it's true, and it did create a lot of cool things. Look, it created an app economy that we didn't really have before.
Yes.
Well, I mean, much props to them. We pray that your business grows smarter and stronger, so that we can all help each other out.
Shout out to fucking Steve Jobs.
Shout out to Steve Jobs in their energetic world. He is like he did his duty, y'all. That's why he went to clock out.
Shout out to Ashton Kutcher too as well for
Shout
playing
out.
him in that movie too. So yeah, shout out to Big Ashton. So.
Ashton Kutcher, we could use. Hey, I got some good ideas, like for like how you they do the what's he famous for?
A lot. He's
That punk your friend.
Oh,
Punk?
Ashton Kutcher does a lot besides. You don't really see him too much in that whole acting thing anymore, but
He's actually a human rights
yeah,
activist.
that's what I'll be into. For like you can actually Google that shit or Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, he been behind the scenes but he's still making a name out there for himself. He's doing some good things. You know, shout out to Big Ashton.
That's what we call him,
Big Ashton. You know, the OG. You know, the OG smoking on that OG.
Hey, he's another divine masculine. And when I refer to divine masculine, is that kind of things because like I'm not saying that that being a toxic masculine or a regular masculine, you can be basic. You know what I mean? You can be a basic ass if you want. But like, there's something about a divine masculine and a divine feminine as well that will get you off your kilter. And what that means for the young folk is it means that it might calibrate you, it might shift you, it might move you.
Yeah.
And we're not here to toxify the planet. We're here to help the planet detoxify. And one way we're helping is being our creator selves by if anything we do, if it's in just like turning around to your family and saying, wow, I'm so glad that I was in your life. Like, you're not my long lost brother, or you're not my long lost sister, or whatever, you know?
I feel you, because, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, we all got someone out there that loves us, you know, and we love who we love, you know? So, but yeah, yeah, like I said, we got people out there we care for, you know, and, you know, and I'm pretty sure there's people out there that, oh, I forgot my train of thought.
It's okay, guys. We might or might not edit this video, but you know, that's why we're here for each other. Like, if he loses his train of thought, I'm gonna be like, hey. And you know, we're really just here. Like, how are you doing?
Yeah, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all smoking?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all having a little bottle of wine? Y'all drinking? Y'all good? Y'all snoring? No.
That's, you know, only if they had like marijuana products that you could snort, then I would snort. Because I don't snort. I don't snort my medicines or
let me get this shit. Let me get this weed in my. Let me get this THC in my nose.
But then it's my nose, you know. Look at what happened to Stevie Nicks by snorting so much. She like, did you hear about that? She like, she messed up her whole like
the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a couple people that had that issue. You know, it was, yeah. I know a couple people. I mean, me personally, I never messed with it. You know, to each their own. You know, but it is like honestly, coke is like honestly. It's at the ring of fucking weed because let's say it's just a rich person's drug. I mean, me personally, like I said, we don't fuck with it. But I know people that do. You know, I'm not putting them on blast or anything. But like I said, to each their own. It's not something I personally do. It's not something that she does.
Yeah, no. I like to call it, not that I haven't done it, guys. I find myself being very like, I don't know what kind of accent wants to come out sometimes, but like I find myself like, um, just being very honest sometimes, you know. So I'm gonna be honest, you know, and say things that definitely, you know, probably could help people. Like I've tried Coke and it's not the best. Like yeah, it's gonna like hype you. It's like taking 10 Monsters, 10 Red Bulls at the same time. You know, and you know, not everybody is good on it. You know what I mean? Like when I tried it, and I obviously I don't do it anymore, and it's been far more than 15 years, I think. So, and that was in my party days, and they called it a party favor. And you know, and back in the party drunk days, and if you were a part of those days and you didn't remain today, sorry, you were just part of the drunk illusion. And you know, I regret a lot of things that I did when I was drunk and or doing stupid little drugs like that.
But at the you know, at the end of the day, you're younger. You know what I'm saying? Even you know, even as a you know, sometimes even as adults, we do certain things that we know we shouldn't do. But I mean, at the end of the day, we do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's literally a to each their own. And at the you know, it's you know, like I said, we're human.
Yeah.
We do a lot of stuff that we possibly could be doing a lot better at. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things we could be possibly cutting off completely. But baby steps, we're human. We're human.
It's true. And then it's kind of like it's kind of how much and how what kind of a change society wants to see.
Yeah.
You know, like like you know, I'm wanting to find my little brother, and so we're doing a show, and the response will be, I find him, or I don't find him for a little while, and then I find him. You know, but you know, it's with each step, opposite reaction, kind of deal, and that's the life we live in, guys. Like talking about Ashton Kutcher, like I'm not gonna put his name in the like in the title just to grab clout, you know what I mean? But I mean he even has his own text, like his own phone number on like Instagram, unless that's a fake one. But like this guy aims to help. Like he wants to help. You know what I mean? Like he made a human trafficking uh, organization that goes finds and looks for and actually finds uh, the like missing people. You know, because when you're talking trafficking, it crosses boundaries. And the statistic is that they're in their 30s and they're female. But the kids, and then other adults, men, you know, and it's not like, oh, you bring it up to perpetuate the problem. No, you bring it up to absolve the problem. Sometimes, you know, and I had to pray on this a lot of times, and be like, getting the response that God needs us to be its hands. You know, it's not enough to just talk about it. Like when you see human trafficking, you got to call Ashton Kutcher. Look at that. We're gonna be part of the generation that says he's like Batman. But like, you know, call him up, text him, tell him where you see it at. He'll get his down ass divine people, whoever he works with, to get this done, to get those people out of harm's way. So shout out to you for sure, Ashton, for being born. I heard he was a twin. Shout out for you being born a twin. Shout out. I'm sure your twin is just as powerful as you. Dude, get it done. Let's break the chains of human trafficking. Hey, it's been happening since you know, since our granddaddy pappy days. You know, like, and some of us are still slaves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, shout out to Christopher Ashton Kutcher. So yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because the reason we don't stalk Kutcher, but it's easily like a click away. You know, we have his webpage up here. So, you know, much appreciation for all of your fronts. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool that you do what you do. Um, I don't know that Ashton Kutcher will never watch this. I don't know, that I don't. It doesn't matter at this point. I am gonna use the cloud to find my brother. Like I'm 38, and what if I only have like 9 more years to live? 90 years to live. Even then, I still want to find him. I'm not like I don't have this time to be like, oh wait, maybe I'll meet him next year. Maybe I'll shout out to him next year and see where I can find him. No, like what if I die like next year, like hopping on board a bus and I fall because I fell and I die. You know?
Nigga's not about to take no bus.
Exactly. That's why I drive my Jeep Chrysler. So
swerving and shit.
For real. I'm like the grandmas on the road, guys. That's another. That's what also could be the second topic.
What's that? Oh, road.
Car etiquette. Exactly. Road. Like consciousness. Like the minister that I go to his church, agapelive.com, he said, when he goes out to drive, he says things like, he affirms and prays things like there's one mind driving out there and it's cohesive and synchronistic, and I thought that was beautiful when I heard him say that. And so I like to do that along with my like original prayers. I'm a prayer from like birth, so like, you pray for others on the road and you don't act a fool. And don't drive toxic. Like, don't drive drunk. If you're too high, sit down. Wait like an hour or two. Don't drive angry either. That's toxic, hella toxic. How many times have I been angry, like, and then like I swerve a little bit and shit. Woof. Because I got a temper.
She gangster with it.
Exactly.
You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that.
Shout out to Juanita though.
Yeah. Shout out to Juanita that always keeps it real.
Yeah.
And
she stays strapped up.
For real.
She keep that burner on himself. She a shooter.
We love our friends.
Vanessa.
Right? No, shout out to our asshole network. I mean, they're ballers, you guys, that they haven't been able to like provide us with their time in like a while. And so we got so anxious to be with you guys again. Look at us sharing time together.
We miss y'all.
We love you.
Yeah.
But hey, sometimes like, so I've met people, and I know and love people that don't have their parents in their lives, and so that's why it's important to have this video. And maybe like if my dad doesn't want to be in his life, I don't know what goes on, Greg. Like, what if my dad talks to him every day? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But
have you talked to your dad about this situation? Like a real.
I did. We talking. He's like, "Oh, it's not the right time," and I'm like, "What is the right time?"
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is right.
Yeah.
I need to know. I want to know. I gotta find out because you just never know.
Yeah, man. Imagine like, it's not even like, like. I feel like, family is important, and you maybe like. That's the way my dad feels, but like that's not the way like I feel. And like your other brother wants to meet you too. You have another brother, and you have a big family, dude. Like on this side, the Rubios are a big clan. Like we're a large family, and everybody deserves a chance to meet you because it's not their fault, okay? So sorry, my dad's a
He is what he is.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, but he is what he is.
I love my dad. He's a real good guy. He's a real good guy, but he might not have made the best choices.
Yeah, humans make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he still loved.
He's a real cool guy.
Papa Rubio's love.
Yeah. And it's not just him, you know what I mean? It's not just him, it's like our other family, that we have. You know, the Rubios are awesome people, and yeah, some people might have different names because they're married to men, and you know how the tradition goes. You put your husband's last name or your other's last name. Some people, like me, didn't want to change her last name, so I have two last names. But that's not the point. Um, you know, it's a giant family.
Yeah.
It's a giant family.
Like an army.
Yeah. And we're all very beautiful. So I'm sure that you're handsome. And you know, it's just, I don't know, when you love your family, like everything seems beautiful. Even their bad traits, if they're quote unquote bad traits.
So no, excuse me. So yes, know that Rubios are beautiful. Know that you got a whole family that loves you, and you know you got a brother, sister that need you in their lives. You know, like I said, Papa Rubio made a mistake. You know, shout out to Papa Rubio. You know, that's my nigga.
Love you, Dad. He's so cool.
Yeah, that's a cool ass nigga.
And if I know anything, you're athletic.
Yeah.
Okay, so watch out for a man in his late 30s, middle 30s, 36, 37.
Running away from these hoes. Oh, good.
Because he's probably very handsome. And I heard he's married. I heard he has children. So my nephews, if you like my nieces and nephews or whoever you are, like if you see this, tell your papa to contact this mama. Don't do drugs until you're 18. Love you. You're special.
Don't do any drugs.
Try not to do drugs. Yeah. Smoking weed is good because it actually helps a lot of different things. Study it. Study it as a medicine, and if you want, study it as a narcotic and what they did to it. You know, to make it seem like it's a very crazy drug. Sometimes they call it a devil's lettuce, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it is the Lord's medicine. That's what I'm gonna say right now.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for this weed in my life, you know, I would have caught many cases. I would have been in jail many times. And exactly. Instead, I was just in jail a few times.
Thank God she out.
Yeah. Don't get them PUIs. So what's up? Do you want to talk about the driving, or should we wrap it up? Do we feel like we don't want to make this a two-parter? Like it should just be the long lost brother one.
We keep it long lost brother.
Cool.
But also, episode 2, we'll talk about driving.
Okay. Episode 2 is going to be about driving.
Yes.
Like
I do a lot of it. She does a lot of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a driver for Lyft. Also, I'm a private driver as well. So we got some stories. We got some, some safety etiquette. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's episode 2.
Yeah.
It's coming for you.
Or also we want to get more involved on like what you guys want to know about. Sometimes we sit here and just a lot of times this can just be like this is just like a podcast, you know. So podcasts could be about anything really. If I want to use it to find my brother, then that's a really cool avenue. So a lot of times we just get on here and like talk about our opinions, which is falls under us being creative, because it's part of freedom of speech, and so remember your words are really 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 powerful. If you happen to cross your bro, remember to uncross your hands and just give them a hug or a handshake, so
Yeah, make sure you give your folks their flowers while they're still breathing.
Oh, for sure. And then also, it's so important to tell yourself, like, that you're important.
Yeah, self-care. Self-care.
Yeah.
You need that. If you need to go for a ride alone or anything, listen to some music, you know what I'm saying? Listen to some old school shit. I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do, self care. We all for it, all for it.
Yeah. Yeah, self care. This is our set is open, so you're probably gonna be hearing. You probably hear stuff in the background and everything like that, and it's okay, guys. We're moving on up. Actually, we're doing what we can with what we have, because if we if we waited until we had an actual studio with everything closed off and no other sounds, um, we'd be waiting like a little bit longer. We would have not had the first season that we've already had. Congratulations on that to us. And you know what I mean? Like Snoop Dogg said, like to give a shout out to myself for never giving up. No, it's really, it's sometimes I feel like it's God that puts us all together, and something's happening to the video. Is it low on? Oh, it's just telling us it's low. So it's time to sign off.
So yeah, we gonna wrap this up. We'll swap out the battery, but
don't worry about it.
We be alright.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gonna wrap this up, all that good stuff. But I gotta get back to my daddy duties, and Irma gotta get back to what she's doing.
Yeah.
Shout out to, like I said, Christopher Ashton Kutcher and
Kutcher's awesome.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs of the world.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, shout out to Asshole Network.
Yeah.
Everybody that's been giving out our cards, our ass cash.
We're Prolific Talks.
Yes, but yes, we are Prolific Talks. And speaking of Prolific Talks, we will be having some business cards on the way too. So if you guys need any of our business cards, hit our DM and I'll be glad to send you guys some. Just let us know. Like I said, hit our DMs and actually, and also too as well, stop hitting the DMs asking us do we buy followers and shit. I don't know. We don't do that.
No, we don't buy followers. All of our followers
we like that shit.
Heard us through the grapevine.
Natural.
Yeah, we let our audience build itself.
Yes.
Because we're on the platform, and it doesn't mean we're better than anything or no one, nothing. No, we're all perfectly equal in a very different kind of way, And that's the magical part in life. Like you don't see the toucan shouting at the peacock because he has a more elaborate bootay. You know what I mean? Don't be a hater out there.
Yeah. With that being said.
We love you guys.
We love you guys. Let's find my sister's brother.
Let's find my little bro.
And yeah.
Oh sure. Yeah. I'll say just a very dear Great Spirit, thank you for letting us get together today. Thank you for letting us use our magical words to invoke stillness and calmness and compassion, kindness, and all the cell memory healing that a person could ever hold in their body right now. I pray for our audience, whoever will be watching this, that they are absolutely consumed with the spirit of self-healing. And all we're doing out there is mimicking our twin planet out there, because they're all trying to help each other out. And instead of ever divide, all we will ever be able to do is hold hands and lead each other to our prospective homes. And our divine spots in this galaxy is so one of a kind. We thank you for even being on this planet, for being a part of everything that we are, omnipresent, omniscient. We thank you so much for the audience's well-being and their safety. We know that nothing formed against us will ever prosper. We know that the axis and the circumference is nowhere, so we are just a part of this whole universe, and the beginning is you. And we thank you, Great Spirit. We thank you for life. We thank you for audiences. We thank you for YouTube. We thank you for all the places that our videos will be at. Thank you for letting us create. And so it is. Come on. So, guys, you're too kind. You closed your eyes through the whole thing? Wow. That's cool.
Alright, folks. This is season 2, episode 1. We'll be back with episode 2 as ASAP. Um, Comment, like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good shit. We appreciate it. And like I said, business cards coming soon. Hit
Yeah.
the DM if you guys want us to send some to you guys.
Yeah, and tell us, leave us comments and stuff, and tell us if you want us to, tell us what sort of videos you want us to put out. Do you want us to do more travel videos? Do you want us to do more like more relevant videos? Because we try to stay kind of away from what's going on, but not really. Like, you know, sometimes we have to bring right up. But we're done though. We're done.
But yeah, get at us. All right.
All
Peace
right.
out.
Love you.